Well, it is good to see that as each passing day I get a little bit better. The day winds up being a little better too. See, that cough was weak compared to yesterday. So, yeah, I'm definitely moving along. Okay, so let's see, I have a low and high active contest. Actually, my low is pretty simple. There was something I wanted to do, but I wasn't able to. Nothing too serious or whatever. But my high is I still got to spend some time with my family. That was nice. And my active kindness was yesterday was garbage day, and I brought the garbage cans inside my parents' place. So yeah, pretty Oh, actually, another part of my high is I got to see someone very important to me. That was nice. But yeah, ABBA Night and that singer, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and happy Thursday. Okay, so for those of you who don't know who ABBA is, they were a band from, I think, Sweden. Is it Sweden? Or Norwegian? They're from Europe. I know that. Okay. So, they're a very famous band that rose to prominence in the, 70s and 80s. And their music was, very catchy, very fun, inviting, and a lot of it's iconic, Dancing Queen, Mamma Mia, Take a Chance on Me. The middle of those three, which is the name of a Broadway show, in which the songs are nothing but ABBA music. So it's pretty safe to say ABBA has earned its place in pop culture 100 times over. Yes, there's also a movie called Mamma Mia, and no, it's not very good. Based on the play. Yeah, seriously, you want to see, someone get incredibly angry about Mamma Mia? Watch the Nostalgia Critics review of that movie. I tell you what, though, not Doug Walker, but his brother, Rob, hated that movie. Holy cow. I'm like, really? You actually think this movie is worse than 8 Crazy Nights? Or The Master of Disguise? That's insane. Well, really, it hit him differently than others, I guess. Different people have different tastes, and it's possible that you could mildly dislike something, meanwhile the person next to you, greatly dislike something. It's one of those things. But, needless to say, and expect that to happen at least one more time as this video is being recorded. Okay, so last week pretty much picked up, this episode picked up right where last week left off, where Medusa killed it with Dancing Queen, as if to send a message, because she is the reigning queen. And spoiler alert, she got to keep the title. Man, I feel like if this was that year, if this was the season they did the good, the bad, the cuddly, Medusa would so be a villain. But yeah, that's what happens. Man, I chap my lip on the side right here, and if I open my mouth too wide, it reopens up. I know, it's horrible. Where was I? Right. Talking about the Masked Singer. So, Medusa started off with Dancing Queen by ABBA, and then the Night Owl did Fernando, also by ABBA. And the Night Owl was really good, guys. Holy cow. I thought the Battle Royale a week ago was evenly matched, but this... Oh, right. Needless to say, Night Owl moved on, which leaves the Rock Lobster. Look, I get that some celebrities be on The Masked Singer as more like a dare or a gag. So, they don't necessarily try singing that well. And this wasn't the worst performance I ever heard, but I'm watching this like, yeah, brah, you're not moving on. It was the Rock Lobster singing SOS by ABBA. Since the theme, if almost there's a theme here. But here's where things got great. Because obviously the Rock Lobster was the first to be eliminated. It was Howie Mandel. Yes, Howie Mandel. Judge on America's Got Talent. A show that I watch frequently as well. I literally just did a video on America's Got Talent a couple days ago. And he was the Rock Lobster. He also pointed out how incredibly backwards it is, how traditionally Jewish people are supposed to stay away from shellfish. I did not know this. And Howie Mandel, a Jewish person, Persian? What? The Jewish person was inside the costume of the Rock Lobster. The world was upside down. Those are his words, not mine. But it was really great seeing Howie Mandel and Nick Cannon on stage again. Because, for those of you who don't know, Nick Cannon actually used to host America's Got Talent. Right around the time that Howie started judging. So, there's some love, man. That's cool. I like that. It's very nice. Although it did lead to one more funny moment I'll get to in a minute. So, I mentioned that the Battle Royale this week was intense, and it was. And how very fitting that the song choice for the Battle Royale was The Winner Takes It All by ABBA. And they both killed it. So much so that the judges were very much considering ringing the bell to save one of them from elimination. But here's where it got funny. Because obviously, after Howie was unmasked, he gets to sit in a little chair. He actually got to give the scepter to the winner, right? So, he's sitting in the chair. Actually, he was sitting more Indian style. I can't sit Indian style on this chair. This is the best I can do, by the way. So, Howie Mandel learns about the bell. He's like, wait a minute. You guys could have saved me? That part was great. Oh, man. Oh. You know what? A part of me was kind of wondering if we were ever going to get a moment like that. I'm glad we did. That was great. That was hilarious. Holy cow. I promise I'll take my medicine after I finish recording. That's usually when I wind up doing it anyway. So, after the Battle Royale, it was close, but the Night Owl got eliminated. But it was so, seriously, the Night Owl and Medusa hugged it out. I'm like, oh, that's love right there. That is respect. That is cool. But, actually, I never got to say this part either. Both people who are unmasked were correctly predicted by the judges. Ken Jeong, of all people, guessed it was Howie Mandel as the Rock Lobster. And he was right. And I love how Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg called him out and said, but Howie's a germaphobe. We wouldn't want to be in a costume. That's why it'd be funny. So, yeah, that's great. But it was Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg who correctly predicted who the Night Owl was. and it was Debbie Gibson. And I loved, like, her reasoning for it. Because Jenny guessed Debbie Gibson, and Robin Thicke is like, is she a night owl? And then Jenny's like, she toured with my husband. She would have to be. It doesn't get any more sound logic. That logic doesn't get any more sound than that. That is, what can I say? It's funny. And it was Debbie Gibson. I mean, not that I grew up with, her music, but I was a huge fan of trains growing up when I was a kid. I was a Thomas the Tank Engine guy. And, I mean, you're not going to be a fan of trains without hearing the song Do the Locomotion. So, in a small way, Debbie Gibson was a part of my childhood. So, thank you, Debbie Gibson, for the nice memories. It's funny. I actually still have all my Thomas the Tank Engine train toys. My parents saved them. Don't worry, I'm not doing anything creepy with them. I hand them down to my nephews. They're playing with them. It's 6:40 in the morning. Of course they're not playing with them now, but whenever they come over to play my mom and dad's, the Thomas the Tank Engine toys are right there. Man, I used to collect a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine toys. Oh, you know what? Masked Singer was great. Fun episode. Loved it. Now to go on to my rant. I collected a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine toys when I was a kid, man. I used to remember all the names of all the trains and all the colors. Like Thomas and Edward were blue. Henry was green. Gordon was blue. James was red. Percy was green. Toby was brown. Toby was cool. He was a tram engine. Duck. Anyone remember Duck? I'm literally going by number order, by the way. Donald and Douglas. Bill and Ben. Harold the helicopter. Bernie the bus. Terrence the tractor. It was fun. And being a dumb kid, I just liked, the colors and the trains and stuff like that. But if you watch, like, those Thomas the Tank Engine videos, I used to watch a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine too. It's impressive how, like, in all actuality, those trains are just essentially the size of regular model toys. But you have a camera that's small enough to make the toys look like giant actual engines. I mean, it's not remotely new technology, but when you first learn about it, it sounds so impressive, And, yeah. Come on, do the locomotion with me. Okay. So, Masked Singer was great. A lot of fun. Can't wait for next week. It's going to be New York night, which, I'm not going to lie, could potentially mean anything. I mean, we could hear New York by Frank Sinatra, which I'm surprised I don't have that song in my playlist or iPod. I should get on that. I'll probably do that a little bit later. What else? I don't really know what else to talk about, I'm not gonna lie. Man, for all the coughing I'm doing, you would think I'm not getting any better at all, but I'm feeling better. I mean, I'm waking up feeling a little more refreshed, a little more energy. I've also been cutting back on a few things. I haven't been really eating as many chips anymore. Partly because, you know, if you're sick, it's probably not the best thing for you to eat. But day by day, I'm getting a little bit better. I'm thinking probably by like the weekend, or maybe after the weekend is over, it'll be a 180 from where I am right now. Well, here's the hope with that. But we got a new episode of Hot Ones today. Oh shoot. I'm completely blanking on who the guest is. Especially, I literally just did the reveal a second ago. Okay. Okay, I gotta look it up again. I'm sorry. How did I forget who this week's Hot Ones guest is? Unbelievable. And watch, it'll be like that moment where if it was like a snake, it'll have bitten me. Okay, let's see. Right, LL Cool J. Alright. Okay. Why did I blank on that? I guess, you know what? I guess I am still sick. My memory's starting to fade a little. I'm always going to remember to do this part, though. I hope y'all liked this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very humbled to make this video for all you guys watching. Enjoy it. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And remember, if you guys want to talk channel, it's going to be here to let you know. Always be back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.